I would be on The Bachelor for Peter. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Arion here, back with another video. Now, I'm thinking about starting this new series on my channel, basically giving like a recap and like my thoughts and stuff about The Bachelor, because I always just want to talk about it. So I think this would be a great platform, and I could connect with some other Bachelor and Bachelorette fans. So if you're into this kind of stuff, let me know by giving me a thumbs up so I can know whether or not I should keep doing this on my channel. But I'm probably gonna do it regardless because I enjoy this type of stuff. So anyway, y'all, welcome back. So for those of y'all that don't know, last night's episode of The Bachelor was episode 3, season 24. Peter is the Bachelor. Love him. We'll talk about that later. And last night's episode was not as drama like filled as the past 2 episodes, but it had drama in it. So let's do a quick little summary. So basically, a little of the drama between Hannah Ann and Kelsey kind of carried into this episode. Basically, if you guys didn't know, Kelsey brought this bottle of champagne from Des Moines, Iowa. I think that's where she's from. Idaho, I don't know. Des Moines, I think that's Iowa. And she brought it from home, and she was like, I want to open it with somebody special. And that special somebody was going to be Peter. I think she had it for like 3 months. I don't know all the details. So she brought that champagne to the house in California where all the contestants are staying. She was going to open up that bottle of champagne with Peter. Hannah Ann, who is a huge front runner, my opinion, she's going to be top 3. Homegirl might even be top 2, but it's still too early to tell. Anyway, homegirl Hannah Ann, she's having her special time with Peter, and she opens up the bottle of champagne that Kelsey reserved for him. When this happened, all hell broke loose. I'm telling you, Kelsey was literally upset, but she was really sad at the same time. Like, she was like crying upset. And so Hannah Ann was crying too. She was like, I didn't know that was Kelsey's bottle. Like, why would I do that? I mean, I would never. Okay, Hannah Ann, we can cut the tears. Calm down. It's not that serious. Anyway, Kelsey's pissed. Peter tries to console her. She's not taking it. She's in the bathroom crying over a bottle of champagne. I don't understand, but hey. Long story short, yeah, so that drama carried into this episode because Hannah said that Kelsey was bullying her, and Kelsey was like, I've been bullied before. Don't say that word. Their drama has just been so drawn out, and I'm actually happy that there's been another issue in the house that they're shedding light on, because seeing Hannah Ann crying all the time was getting on my nerves. Calm down, girl. It's not that serious. And Kelsey, it's a bottle of champagne. Now, one thing I will say, we don't know if Hannah Ann, we don't know if she drank or opened the bottle on purpose. Hannah Ann claims that she had no idea. But when I was watching Strahan, Kiki, and Sarah, the girl who was a contestant on The Bachelor this season, but she went home, she said that Kelsey went throughout the house telling people about this bottle of champagne. So if Hannah Ann didn't know, Hannah Ann must have been walking around like this all day, because Kelsey was constantly talking about it since the day she got in the house. So anyway, so it was just happy to have that drama kind of out the way. Hopefully that drama doesn't come back in a upcoming week, because it just needs to be over with. So the main drama of the episode, let me pull up my notes, was between my girl Sydney and Alayah. Now, honestly, I do not remember Alayah much in previous episodes. I don't remember her entrance. Yeah, but basically Alayah was Miss Texas USA, and so, you know, super popular, well known. And Sydney had talked to her about, like, you know, like putting on faces, because if you're a pageant queen, you have to be able to turn it on and off. You know what I mean? So basically she was just talking to Alayah about that, and Sydney kind of noticed that Alayah acts one way when cameras are around and one way when cameras aren't around, and that she didn't like that for Peter, blah 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 blah. So opinion time. I like Sydney. Sydney's my girl. I hope she goes far. Top 7 for sure. But this was not her this is my opinion, y'all. I personally don't think it was her place to talk to Peter about it. Especially so early on in the game, because it really did seem like it was more from like a jealous standpoint than from a genuinely concerned standpoint. Yeah, so that brought in like a whole new set of drama. So Sydney talked to Peter about it, and what Peter did was so dumb. Like, don't ever confront a group of girls like this. Basically, he was like, yeah, I heard that some of you guys aren't being genuine, and from the very start I just wanted you guys to be genuine. Pause. I love Peter, so all this is play. Peter, I would be on The Bachelor for Peter. Anyway, I heard I was being manipulated, blah blah blah. Sydney, you said this, so who were you talking about? Sydney was like, and she said I was talking about Alayah. And I'm like, Peter, you should not have put her on the spot like that. You should have confronted Alayah one-on-one and not said who said anything. Then after that, Alayah starts crying, blah blah blah. Her and Peter have a talk, and they kind of squash things. Then more girls come to Peter and say, yeah, she is kind of different when cameras are around. She did mention that she's okay if you're not her husband, because she likes all the other benefits. And the thing that really pushed Peter over the edge, I think, is when Victoria P, I think that was Victoria P, the other Miss USA contestant, I think she's Miss Louisiana, she said, yeah, me and Alayah knew each other before, but she told me not to tell the producers because she didn't want either of us to not be on the show, or she didn't want, I don't know. She said basically don't tell the producers that we know each other. And apparently you're not supposed to know anybody else on the show. I don't know. So basically what Victoria P was saying really like put this idea and like really like confirm the idea in Peter's head that maybe Alayah is not here for the right reasons. And Peter really liked Alayah, so that's why he was struggling so much. Because like normally I think if there's a girl and you're like, well, I've only been here with you for 2 weeks, you're not here for the genuine reasons, you can leave. Like Hannah did that with the guy who had a girlfriend or something like that. Anyway, that was the Bachelorette. But Peter was really struggling throughout the whole episode, and I really felt bad for him. He really has not had an easy time as the Bachelor. Like first it was seeing Hannah the first night. That didn't bother him too much. Then it was seeing Hannah on the date and him actually inviting her to be in the house. That was crazy. And then he was just kind of messed up from that. Then there's this whole Alayah thing and not being genuine. I feel like now he's kind of questioning his relationships with everyone, because he's like, are all of you guys here for the right reasons? Or are all you guys here for the wrong reasons? That could be really frustrating. But that was like the main drama from the episode. My notes were like Kelsey and Hannah Ann's drama was so annoying. It needs to be over. I was saying I really like Sydney. I see her going far. Not top 3, top 5, top 7. And I think the way she approached the whole Alayah situation was kind of annoying. But I guess it was a good thing. I don't know. I see it hurting her in the long run, not Alayah. I mean, obviously it's hurting Alayah, but it's gonna hurt Sydney more, I see. Oh, something I noticed about the show. Here's just some random notes that I had. Unlike Hannah, Peter literally kisses everybody. I don't remember too much from The Bachelorette because that was this summer, but I don't think Hannah was kissing everybody on the first night and like every night. Like everybody wasn't getting kisses like that. Towards the end, because she was like actually like really into all of them. But since like night 1, Peter's been like making out with people, and I'm like, okay. If I was on the show, I would be so uncomfortable, because technically on The Bachelor, you're dating Peter, and like you just made out with Natasha 2 minutes ago. Now you wanna? I'm not with that. So another update about episode 3. If you guys didn't watch it, I'll just update you about who went home. So a lot of people that went home I didn't really know. Some girl I didn't know her. Sheehan. No, Sheehan was saved. It was the other girl. I think she's black or she's Hispanic. She had the curly hair. I don't know her name. Some other girl didn't know her name. A girl, she's blonde, didn't know her name. And Alayah went home. I think it was like 5 people that went home, but the most important one was Alayah. She did get sent home, and Peter was really hesitant about it. Like he had to stop the rose ceremony, and it was weird because Chris came and took a rose, so I think that Peter's intention was to keep Alayah, but at the last second he felt as though he shouldn't keep her. But based off of who he picked, like obviously he was gonna keep Victoria F, whichever one the annoying one is. He kept her. She had the rose. He kept Sydney. And then he kept the Victoria he had a date with. The Victoria's confused me. The short one with the dark hair, she's very annoying. But after episode 2, when she had her little confidence, she's kind of growing on me a little bit. So, but he kept Kelsey, duh, that's not a surprise. Hannah Ann, duh, she's top 3 if she keeps it up. Natasha, so proud of my girl. Natasha, if you ever watch this video, I'm rooting for you, my girl. But I need you to have more screen time. Because of the little amount of screen time that you're getting, I don't think you're gonna make it to the top 5, because they typically give the top 5 like a lot of screen time. So, Lexi. Oh, Lexi is the redhead. Man, I could see her making it far because I see her being like Peter's like type, like physically, but meh. And Kelly. Oh, Kelly's top 3. Kelly, since her introduction, I knew that she was top 3. Like, the fact that she knew Peter before is definitely an extra plus, but just their chemistry is great. And everybody else on there, I don't really remember. Cheyenne, I don't see Cheyenne staying too much, partially because she doesn't get a lot of airtime, and I feel like I don't know much about her. Like, Cheyenne, who are you? Tell me about you. I think he saved this. Everything's kind of blending in. For next week's episode, I'm definitely gonna write down all the names and make more comments because everybody's kind of blurry. I think he saved Tammy. Tammy's cool. I see her being top 8. I know there's 13 girls in the house, but still. But before we go, we gotta talk about the drama. Alayah is back next week, y'all. That is literally about to cause so much mess in the house, I'm sure, because Alayah's not gonna trust anybody. She's probably gonna get into it with Victoria. She's probably gonna get into it with Sydney. And one thing I like about Sydney does not take BS. Sydney will stand up for herself. Homegirl's from Birmingham. She said, "You will not walk over me or Peter, period." But next week is definitely going to be interesting. I don't really remember much from the trailer for next week. Just that Alayah's coming back and everybody's kind of like, what? But this season, The Bachelor has been pretty good so far. This is my first time watching The Bachelor. I watched The Bachelorette. But if I had to make my top 2 predictions, just solely based off of what I see now, I feel like Peter's top 2 is going to be Hannah Ann. I'm gonna say Kelly for now, but I think by like episode 6, I'm gonna have a whole different set of like girls for the top 2, because we still don't know these girls yet. They still don't know Peter yet. But y'all, it has been so good. Just like seeing Peter in this environment. I wanted Peter to win. I was very upset when he came in 3rd place. I was pissed off when Jed won. I would have sent Jed home after like episode 2. Yeah, Jed is not cute. I don't think he's funny. I don't think he's charming. No offense, Jed, if you watch this video. I don't care. My top pick was Peter. After Peter, it was Tyler C. I was actually hoping that after The Bachelor that somehow Hannah would get with Tyler C or Peter, but obviously Peter was in the running for The Bachelor, so he was kind of off limits. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think about the whole Sydney and Alayah situation. Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think Sydney's overreacting? Do you think that Alayah was acting weird? Let's talk. Let's have a little conversation in the comment section. And if y'all want me to keep doing this type of, like this series, like Bachelor recap, summary, and opinion videos, let me know down below. Or if there's another series that I've mentioned before in previous videos, or if I should watch it and do like a recap thing, let me know. Maybe I can do that. My goal is to record these videos every like Tuesday and have them up by Tuesday night or Wednesday, if not Friday. But I think if I watch it on Monday, I should be good to go. So, by the way, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that lovely red button down below. Subscribe to your girl Arion here on Arion Janae's World, and I will see y'all in my next video. Ooh.